El Carrisal is located at 29 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. They have a big dining area for you and your family to come dine in for lunch or supper. Restaurant hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch, and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. for supper. Orders are available for pickup by calling in your order at 229-482-1122. Go check out El Carrisal on Main Street in Lakeland the next time you're in town.
All right, it's game day. You only got one job to do. That's win. That means you stay focused for 4 quarters. Know your assignments and finish on every play. Don't be looking for shortcuts, and don't even think about making excuses. Because if you want the W, you're going to have to earn it.
Kyle's going to run him down!
And Kenneth Kyle run him down. Great snap right up the middle. And they held him. In motion, he turns the corner.
Oh, he's got a block! Go, 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 go! Ooh!
Big hit. That number 1. Josiah Hill to the outside, makes a good run. Started backfield, Josiah to his right, got a man in motion. Josiah takes the ball.
He's got a lane.
Oh, what a great one. Hands it back to Josiah, who cuts it back to the left. Another first down. Another first down there in the backfield. Josiah there.
There he is.
Long throw.
Let's go!
Oh, he did. That was a shoot that fell off. So what a great pass.
Let's go!
Yeah, there, whatever it was, you just stopped it. So.
Yeah, we a lot better now.
Are we good? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're here at the home of the Panthers here in Clinch County. I'm Ryan Tootin here with Keith Newbern. Keith, this is that game everybody's been waiting on.
The one we wait on every year.
Wait on it every year. I know Noah called me today and he said, hey, just letting you know that I'm watching the game. And, of course, anybody who's gone to Lanier County or has affiliated with it in any way, they know that this is the rival game. However, I do believe that we may be in a little bit of trouble tonight. Clinch County has a super team, as they always do. And we got our young team out here tonight to get some licks in.
Yeah, Clinch County's got a lot of tradition. Got a lot of kids that are on the college radars. Of course, they have Trisman Marshall that's already committed to the University of Georgia. So it's always a challenge to play Clinch County.
I know Noah told me the hardest he's ever been hit was by Trisman Marshall. He said right over that end zone, and he got hit and had a big old muscle contusion. Leg swelled up about twice the size of the other one, and he can lay a lick on them.
He can.
So I think they're 7-1 this year. So I know that they're looking for another state championship. I know they've got about 6 or 7 of them, and so a lot of tradition. This is homecoming night for them as well. So a lot of energy.
It is. They have 7 state championships dating back to, I believe, 1989. They won the first one, and a lot of these kids' dads probably played on some of those state championship teams. So.
Probably so. A lot of tradition, a lot of years. They got a lot of big kids. And so we'll be receiving the ball here. And so they're about ready to kick off.
Like Keontae Hodges back deep with Taquan Baker. It's going to be a short kick. We better get on it or they'll take it from you.
Looks like Sharif Bacon has caught it, kind of just fell on it right there on about the 33-yard line. So we'll get us started there. It's not the worst field position in the world. And so I know that I was talking to Coach Williams on Wednesday. We had been up there doing the FCA program and spent some little time talking to him. And I think a few of our older kids were dismissed, did not show up for practice during the break. And so I think he told me they were going to be starting, I don't know if it was 6 or 9 freshmen tonight.
Yes, sir. I wouldn't doubt it. Had a couple of seniors didn't show up. And he said we was down a few players.
Yeah, I think we're down to about 34, 35 players. And got a man in motion. Handoff. Looked like that. Oh, and it's a fumble.
Fumbled it, but looked
Josiah
like
fumbled.
somebody got in there and got
looks
on
like
it.
maybe CJ over there. CJ Johnson was able to cover that ball up, number 12. And so looks like we got right back. No, actually lost about a yard on that play. We sure, it's going to be tough enough to score as it is. We sure don't want to give them any turnovers.
Don't want to, can't have negative plays.
No.
Got trips out here to the right.
EJ, Taekwon, and CJ. CJ in motion. Gives it back to Josiah. Met right at the line. The linebackers were standing right there. And, again, I don't know that he even made it back to the line of scrimmage, but it was – yeah, made it back to about the line of scrimmage. So we're still third and about no, actually lost a little bit. Lost another yard on that play. So third and about 11 or 12.
Looks like Roy Dearborn, another freshman under center.
Under center, I noticed that. CJ again in motion.
Throwed it out to EJ.
And threw it out to EJ, just a little bit short on that screen pass and just wasn't able to collect the ball. So 3 and out. We're going to have to punt the ball. And so Rashad, number 5, will be able to back up. He's in the quarterback. He's our punter. And so he is lined up and see if we can't get a good punt off. Got number 1 back here.
That's our quarterback, I believe.
Yeah, Tyler Moorhead. Got a flag.
Got a flag. Going to have legal participation. We had a man run off late. Going to cost us 5.
5 yards. Going to back him up a little bit more. That's going to put Moorhead on about the 40-yard line. Rashad will be kicking from about the 15-yard line. I just noticed, of course, it's the pink out, I guess, and a pink flag flew out. It kind of caught me off guard there. I didn't see that coming. A lot of pink flags tonight, not yellow.
Yeah, a lot of these officials will use those pink flags and whistles and all the whole month of October.
Not a very good kick. Looks like he just kind of shanked it a little bit.
Across midfield about the 49-yard line.
About the 49-yard line. And kind of shanked that off the right side of his foot and didn't really get a good – I tell you, though, that they were coming after him pretty hard there. And so that's one of those things a lot of times that they'll kind of stay back, but they were going after him on that.
About a 22-yard kick. Big offensive line.
Big offensive line. Moorhead in the backfield. Takes it out to the outside.
He's going to get loose out there.
Don't look like we're going to have much for. Oh,
somebody finally brought him down from behind.
See, number 21. That was Cortez Robinson. Cortez was able to keep him from getting a touchdown, but he did. Looks like he ran about 40 yards and ran it all the way down to 10-yard line, 12-yard line. On the 12-yard line, I tell you that Tyler Moorhead, he's just a sophomore, 5'11", 175 pounds, and I tell you, he's a beast of a guy. They got they're gonna have something good for the next couple of years under him. Little handoff to number 4, a little kind of a counter move on that, and we went to the right, and the ball went to the left, and number 4, Michael Walker, a junior, stepped in for the touchdown. So 2 plays, and they scored.
10 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hadn't run 2 minutes off yet.
We went at 3 and out, and they went twice and scored.
2 and in.
But, and then, you know, I'm hoping that our guys kind of keep their heads up and this is one of those games that you're going to get some licks in, and you want quality reps, and so here's your chance to get some. The kick is up, and it is good. That'll bring Clinch County to 7, Lanier County 0. Again, 10 minutes and 9 seconds still left here in the first quarter, just getting started. And so
extra point there was by Zach Robbins. Anybody familiar with the Lanier County Advocate, Lynn Robbins, his son is the kicker for Clinch County.
I didn't realize that. I did learn a little bit about our kid that was the kicker that just came on a couple weeks ago. That Gritson.
Yes, sir.
He is actually the valedictorian of the sophomore class.
Is that right?
Yeah. And so my daughter, we were talking about it, and she was telling me that him and Ashton Abbott kind of go back and forth 1 and 2, and Ashton's in the band. But I thought it was kind of interesting. Here's this young kicker that stepped out there, and he's the valedictorian of the sophomore class. And so he's got the academics to go with a little bit of athleticism.
Usually those kickers are pretty smart guys.
They have to be. That's a lot of pressure. I tell you, there's been a many ball games that's been won and lost on the foot of a kicker. And I'm not an FSU fan, but I mean, how many times did you hear, left or right or,
That's right.
And there's been many ball games that was lost in Tallahassee.
That's right.
Wide,
right,
that's what it was. I was trying
right.
to think of the word wide. Wide left. Wide,
Yeah, very often you see, I'm looking down there on Clinch's kick team, not very often you see a team with their starting quarterback is on the kick team.
On the kick team, and they keep their athletes on the field.
Onside kick there.
Cortez Robinson was able to cover it up. That's kind of surprising to me right there. I mean, we'll take the field position by all means. That's probably the best thing for us. You had Keontae and Taekwon in the backfield, but kind of caught us off guard a little bit. But Cortez was able to kind of swallow that up, and that's going to put us out on about the
43-yard line.
43-yard line. That's kind of an interesting way to start off there, I guess. Yeah. But I got a feeling with the rival that's there, they're not going to take their foot off the gas at any point.
Looks like we got D. Henry split out wide out here, and I've seen Colton Hughes go to the other side, kind of a different type of formation we have here.
Trips out to our side.
Trips
screen
on both
pass
sides.
to Keontae. I tell you, Henry and Taekwon, neither one of them got their blocks. They kind of sit there and waited to see what Keontae.
And Henry has to be out there to block.
He's not going to run down the field.
He's a guy wearing number 55, split wide right. He is there to block.
He is there to block. He is not going to run. D don't have any wheels under him. But they got a block. That play's not going to ever do any good if you sit there and just watch it. If you want to watch, get in the stands. But it's time to make a block. And
looks like this time Colby Conley might be over there on the left side. Rashad Little. And
there's a fumble. And Keontae, he drops it, picks it up.
There you go. Clinch has got it.
Clinch got it back. D. Henry was right there. It kind of bobbled around, and Keontae picked it up and
two fumbles.
Pick up. Yeah, it was two fumbles on the same play. Keontae actually picked it up like he was going to take off running, and he didn't secure the ball, and it dropped. And I thought that D. Henry was going to fall on it, but a red jersey smothered it up. So we've actually had two fumbles in the first two possessions, and so got to keep a grip on that ball. Clinch County's not they hadn't packed stands tonight like I thought they would. Hands it off to number 5.
Ball hit.
That was a fumble, but
ball
it was
out,
recovered.
I think it ground calls that one.
That big old Negus Dean, I think, laid a lick in on him and kind of slowed him down a little bit, but didn't wrap up on the tackle. He ended up getting a few more yards. I know that Kyle Sermons, who's been hurt, I know he's off the team now, and I think Rasheem Robinson is no longer with them. There's a few others, I believe, but
Taekwon's going to be the only senior left.
Oh, man.
Somebody had him for a loss and let him loose.
Couldn't see the number. I think that was 68. Not sure.
I think that's going to be Brandon Locks, number 69.
69, Brandon Locks. He had him, but
another freshman.
Just kind of grabbing a hold of him and hanging on. They got third down, and
No, they're
that's
gonna
first down. That's the
call it
first down. That's the first down. I'm going to put them right there about the that 34-yard line. Moorhead looking for the pass.
Left-handed. I didn't realize he was
left-handed. And
penalty flag.
way overthrew. Might have a illegal man downfield is what I thought.
Well, the
or a
white
hold.
hat threw it.
Could have been a hold. He was throwing out there to number 11. I do not see his. Don't see his number on our sheet here.
I can't remember number 11's name either, but he is.
He's a tall guy.
He's a Division I prospect. I know that.
Well, he's got that one thing you can't teach. He looks like he's about 6'6".
Yeah,
And so
I believe it's South Carolina that's been looking at him. It's going to push him back to about the 46.
Yeah, his name's not on here, but yeah, he's a tall drink of water. Kind of lined up there in the tight end position right now. Of course, they like the kind of this little form of a wing T here.
Single wing.
On a single wing, and right up the middle, man, I tell you what, they made a hole for him. You could have drove a Mack truck through. I don't know. That number 5 just ran in like a rocket ship.
46-yard touchdown.
Antonio Robinson, and senior. I tell you what, he has some wheels under him. He scat through there, but the line, boy, they made a hole there that you could have drove a tractor through, and I don't even think nobody even hardly touched him as they drove through. Talking about some of our boys there, I see Kyle Sermons down there coming here to support the guys, and so, that's always good. Sometimes you get cut, sometimes things don't work out the way you wish they did, but you still got to root on your team and root on the boys. And there's the kick, right down the middle. 14, Clinch County, 0, Lanier County. 8 minutes and 8 seconds still left in the first. They've scored on their first 2 possessions, and we've gone 3 and out. No, actually, we went 3 and out, and then we fumbled. And so we've actually had 2 fumbles. And got to stay with it. Coaches are down there coaching, and that's what you want. I was talking to Coach Williams, Keith, and I told him, I said, man, I tell you what, just keep this team together and keep plugging at it. Keep working, because I'm telling you, this team will be special here in about 2 or 3 years. And by the time they're juniors and seniors, it's going to be a special team to watch. Just
That's right.
Keep them motivated.
That's right. We've had a tough season, but no other way to describe that. But a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores on this team, and we have and this is before we played Clinch and Irwin. They wasn't even considered. We had the 4th toughest schedule in Class A football.
Oh, absolutely.
By the folks that decide those kind of things.
Yeah.
But you got to think, once after the Irwin game and then the night after we play Clinch, we got to move closer to the toughest schedule in Class A football.
Yeah.
People around the
state. Well,
everybody's
SEC. This is the SEC of high school football right here. So.
That's right. You have people saying, well, you played those 2 private schools. But they was 2 of the best private schools in the state of Georgia.
Exactly. Taquan Baker with the catch there. Got a good speed. Oh, got caught by the shoestring. Ended up hitting his own man. Didn't have anywhere to go. That's going to give us, looks like starting out about the 15-yard line. So some pretty tough field position there for our boys to overcome. I was hoping Taquan kind of catch a lane there, but kind of ran up on one of his own men. But, yeah, this is a tough region, man. You got Charlton and Irwin and Clinch. And, Wilcox was great this year. They've done a great job in rebuilding that program there. And, there's just some.
They were a young football team, one you better keep an eye on in the next few years.
Oh, absolutely. 2 years ago, the only game we won was against Wilcox, and they were full of freshmen then, and they got a good team this year. So, kind of got a little spread here. Got CJ in motion. A little high snap. Rashad brought it down.
He's thought about running with it. Found Colton Hughes. Colton Hughes with a reception over the middle.
He's up
to the 35-yard line.
He's usually only on defense, playing a little offense tonight, 35-yard line. That's a great play there for us, and picked up, looks like, about 20 yards on that play?
About 20 yards. About 15 up to the 35.
Yeah. And so Rashad was able to kind of just stay free long enough to find.
He flushed out the pocket there, stepped up, and thought about running it and decided to pass it.
And Colton out there on offense tonight. Sitting in the band last year and on the field this year.
Right out there playing tight end.
Yep, got him on tight end over there. Got 3 here to the near side. CJ in motion. Shaw's looking this way. You better look out. He's right there behind you.
He's going to be brought down that time.
Big on number 20. He wasn't even touched coming through there. And Xavion Collins, he's a senior, 6'4", 205 pounds. And I don't even think nobody laid a hand on him. And big kid like that can put a hurting on little Rashad.
That's right.
You know?
I don't know that I've even saw Tresman Marshall in the ball game.
I hadn't
so
seen
far
him. I
tonight.
hadn't seen him yet either. He may have been in one of those plays in the beginning, but the way they were turning, I couldn't see the numbers. Of course, we want to thank all of our fans for listening to us tonight. Shot a little screen pass to the outside to CJ. Ooh. Number 15 was able to trip him up there by the shoestrings, but I want to thank all those who are out there listening to us. Had several people today who had told me that they were going to be listening to us tonight. And, of course, tonight's game is brought to you by El Carrisal Mexican Restaurant. Ate there today. That's what I had for lunch today. They do a great job. They're located at 29 West Main Street in Lakeland. If you're in the area, I hope that you'll stop by there for some great food for you and your family. They got a big dining area. They got a lot of menu items to choose from. Their hours are Monday through Saturday from 11 to 2 and from 5 to 10. Again, Rashad kind of got flushed out of the pocket. Took a pretty big lick there. Had 3 big red shirts laying him down. But we appreciate El Carrisal and their willingness to sponsor some of these games and show their support. And, of course, make sure if you stop by there, you tell them that you heard it on LCN TV. And we appreciate Lanier County Network and the good job that they're doing as they put together this program.
The team ate at El Carrisal today.
The team did?
Compliments of Mr. and Mrs. Bob Jones, I'm pretty
I
sure.
did not know that. I ate lunch there today, had some friends in from Jacksonville, and they wanted Mexican. I said, I got just the place for you. A good kick there. Oh, and we had 2 of our guys, 3 of our guys.
Colton Hughes run him out of bounds there about the 48.
We had 2 of our guys there that actually had him right at the point of the catch, but just didn't break down and just kind of ran through the tackle there. I tell you, they got some big old kids over there on that line, don't they?
They do.
More head back. Thought about throwing it, but he's just going to turn around and run.
Still running.
Still running. Don't look like he's going to even hardly be touched.
It's going to be a 52-yard
50-yard touchdown on a quarterback keeper there.
.452 to go in the first quarter. Panthers are up 3 scores.
I tell you, I knew it was going to be nasty coming in here. I mean, you know, it's you hope and you wish all you can for, you know, to come in here and have a good game. But, you know, I mean, Clinch is just on a different level than we are this year. And we got some great athletes, but, you know, you got some 14-year-old kids playing 18-year-old kids out there and some tremendous athletes. And so the kick is up right down the middle, and that will bring us our Clinch County Panthers 21, Lanier County Bulldogs 0, 4 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Coaches are still down there giving some high fives, saying, hey, you know, just keep your head into the game. It's tough, ain't it, Keith? I mean, that's when that coaching gets tough when it
gets tough when you start getting that far behind, and it's early in the ball game. It's
when the quarterback just steps back and just says, yeah, you know, I'll take it in, and then he just kind of tucks it and runs a 52-yard touchdown, and you're falling at his feet, and it kind of gets demoralizing, and so it's kind of hard to motivate them.
But, you know, we lost some of the older guys, and that's disappointing. But these younger guys still want to play football.
You know, and that's what we talked about. You know, Coach Williams said that's, you know, and I told him, I said, sometimes you have to make a small sacrifice for the bigger picture. And you got some guys who have bought into what the coach is selling, you know. And, I mean, he's got a great network of coaches. I think what Coach Williams has brought in has been some great coaches. And these younger guys have bought into it, you know. And if you can keep them buying into it, in a couple of years, this team's going to be special. There's some great athletes down there. They're just young boys right now. And you give them a couple of years and keep feeding them and keep working them out, they'll get there.
Cedric needs to stay put.
Got again, got Taquan and Keontae deep. A little line drive kick there straight up the middle. Keontae picks it up.
I'll bring it out over to 25, maybe 26, 27-yard line.
You know, I was just watching Taquan on that. And Taquan's a big kid, and he's a strong kid. But I was watching him block then for Keontae. And, you know, they don't run full speed and block. You know, it's almost, I don't know if that's because, you know, we have to practice a little lighter or what. But, you know, you watch some of these other teams, and, I mean, they're running wide open, hitting the guys in front of them, you know. And we almost kind of tiptoe up there sometimes.
That's right.
And we got to – sometimes you just got to get in there and smash mouth.
Yeah, and I think a little bit of that comes with experience.
It
and,
is.
Confidence. Mm-hmm. Once you get a little experience, a little more confidence. And
Taquan's a kid that he could lay if I don't think he realized how strong he is.
That's right.
You know, and you can lay a lick on these boys, and they'll back off a little bit.
That's
Got trips out to the far side.
EJ over the middle. Nice pitch and catch.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to pick up a first
down. Brought him all the way out to about the 38, 39-yard line. And so I tell you, the vertical there on EJ he went up the ladder and caught that ball. And I got a feeling we're not going to run against this team. That Tresman's out there right now, number 7, linebacker. You're not going to run against this team. If we can, you know, we've hit that twice over the middle right now. Those linebackers getting in there, and we can kind of get it over that because their safeties right there on top of us. Little screen pass out to EJ.
Again out there.
Oh, and fumbled the ball.
Went out of bounds.
That's our third fumble right there. Luckily, it went out of bounds.
We're going to gain a yard.
Yeah, gained a yard on the fumble out of bounds, I believe. 2nd and 9. The only way those screen passes are ever going to work, Keith, is if those guys block.
Yeah, we're not getting the blocking out there. In the flats, you got to have. If you throw it out in the flats like that, you got to have a block.
And the pass has got to be right on the money. Right now, Rashad's throwing that ball just a little bit low to those screen passes.
He got hit as he thrown.
Yeah.
A nice play there by the secondary. Slapped that ball away, or Taquan might have had 6 points.
I think Rashad had to rush it just a little bit, had a man in his face, and he took a lick on that.
We'll bring up a 3rd down and 9.
We need to try to figure out a way to get Taquan. He's kind of the leader out there right now, and he's going to have to figure out a way to get him in the ball game.
Well, they're playing press coverage on Taquan.
Right on top of him.
Rashad running a little option there. We'll bring it up close to the 40-yard line. Bring it 4th down and about 8.
Going to have to punt the ball. They put that little speedy number 5. Number 1's been back there. Number 5 now is in the back. He's the one who scored the touchdown a few minutes ago on the little counter play that they played. And I tell you, he's got some wheels under him. He's not a tall kid. And he got that low center of gravity. Got a good punt that time.
Colton down there. He needs to get on closer to him.
He outrun him again. You got to. He stiffed on Keontae, but Keontae stayed with him. That's where Colton, man, if he breaks down on that play, if he can break down, he's got that. You know, he's got to learn to slow down and stay under control. I mean, that went as about a 10, 20, 30.
41-yard punt, and he went back he carried it back
from a 30-yard return, wasn't it?
Well, he came back 30. Let's see. Well, they're marking off a penalty, looks like.
Well, they're bringing the ball all the way to the back there.
Yep, had a penalty way back downfield.
I didn't see what the call was.
The return was up near the 35, so that would have been about a 45-yard return. Penalty's going to bring it back.
But that's that, you know, on film, you got to look at it and say, okay, I mean, getting down there fast is great, but you got to stay in control. You got to be able to break down and, you know, get your hips where you can move them to make that tackle. And we, you know, he's not going to make that return. Because Colton can tackle. He just got to learn how to control himself a little bit. That's going to move them all the way back to about what
about the 24-yard line.
24, 25. Somebody's got a hold of him. I couldn't tell. Let's see. That was Cortez Robinson. Had a hold of him, slowed him up enough to get some help to bring him down.
It'll be a first down. Looks like up to about the 35-yard line.
They got a little bit of a spread offense going on right now.
Tresman back there.
That was Tresman back there, kind of overshot there on the side. Got him back in shotgun. Got a runner to his right.
Another pass. Taquan could have had that ball.
Taquan had a chance to pick six on that one.
Somebody hit him just before he got to that ball.
I tell you what, that was a Taquan had an opportunity there to take that one to the house.
He had a bead on it, and somebody hit him just before he got to it. It'll be about a 7-8 yard pickup.
Got a ref down. He's rolling around on the ground. He's up.
He tripped over the 49-yard line.
He did a flip and rolled back. Travis's going to keep the ball. Going right up the middle. Ooh.
Keontae Hodges with a big hit there.
Keontae Hodges took his feet out from under him. And because I thought that was going to the house.
That's right.
And stopped the big man. And
all us Dogs fans said glad he got up.
Yeah, look forward to watching him play on Saturdays. He's got a brother that plays over in Glenn County, I think.
Is that right? I
met his dad last year. Now, it looks like our guys kind of sitting there and waited for him to catch that ball instead of going in. They kind of wait. But, yeah, I was at the game last year during the playoffs, and his dad was sitting beside me, and we were talking. But he has a son that plays for Glenn Academy over there. Right over the middle. Not a bad defensive play there, of course. They able to come down with the ball, but Bacon was right there to bring him down as he caught it.
Just inside the 20 down to about 18-yard line, about a 17-yard pass play. Winding down in the first quarter.
And he's going to score a touchdown on that. That was a great block over there by the receiver.
Yeah, he took our defensive back on that side.
I think it was Colton Hughes over there. And he basically just stopped him from even moving. I love to see a wide receiver step in and block like that. And so knowing the play's coming your way, knowing what's taking place, and just stepping in there and taking that defender completely out of the ball game. Just about to complete the first quarter here. Home of the Panthers.
Panthers about to go up 28-0.
I tell you, that kicker there has been right down the middle on every kick so far. Homecoming night here in Clinch County. Right down the middle. 28-0. Clinch County Panthers over the Lanier County Bulldogs. And so that should bring us, well, got about 11 seconds left in the first quarter, so we'll get the kickoff here. I've been noticing our band over there got their new uniforms tonight.
We talked about earlier about that logo on there.
Yeah.
What that logo is, if you remember, their theme is movies, something to do with movies, production of movies. That logo, if you remember the old popcorn boxes from the old movie theaters, I think that's what they're trying to.
I don't think so, because that uniform's supposed to last them another 4 or 5 years, I think is what they told me. So
that's what they're simulating, is that Joker's picture that's on a popcorn box. I bet if you go down and ask Mr. Elder, he'll tell you there's.
I will bet you $10 that you're wrong on that account, because that is the band has their own logo for whatever reason, and but.
I think we ain't got nothing else to do. Let's get Elder up here
and interview him. I'm not a fan of him, and it may be that he designed them. I don't know, but I'm just not a big fan of the of them. Taquan Baker catches the ball right there about the 5-yard line, and big lick there burned up by number 20. But a big lick on Taquan, but he did bring it out to about the 25, maybe. 25, 26-yard line there maybe. Kind of crowded around there, can't see. Taquan took a pretty big lick on that return. And we'll pause for just a moment at the end of the quarter here to take a break and hear a word from our sponsor.
El Carrisal is located at 29 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. They have a big dining area for you and your family to come dine in for lunch or supper. Restaurant hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch, and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. for supper. Orders are available for pickup by calling in your order at 229-482-1122. Go check out El Carrisal on Main Street in Lakeland the next time you're in town.
Again, tonight's game is being brought to you by El Carrisal Mexican Restaurant. They're located at 29 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. Of course, El Carrisal has a big dining area for you and your family. Several menu items to choose from. Hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 to 2, 5 to 10 p.m. as well. So go check out El Carrisal in Lakeland and tell them that you heard it here on LCN TV. So here we are starting off in the second quarter, and with a little run play. There's a flag on the ground. Not sure.
At the point of the tackle, so I'd almost think that'd be a face mask.
Almost something like that.
But he's standing facing the other way, so it's against us.
Yeah. Personal foul, face mask.
Yeah,
on the
face
defense.
mask, what it was.
Yeah, personal foul on the defense. So that give us 15 yards. Looks like we had picked up about, I think we got back to the line of scrimmage, actually.
The ball's on the 30. It's showing it on the 30.
Well, that'll bring us all the way out to the 45 then. So the ball will split the 45-yard line, and that's going to give us a decent field position right here.
Of course, this first down's on a penalty, but we have been able to pick up some first downs tonight against what's usually a very stout Panther defense.
Right.
We moved the ball pretty well. We didn't score, but we moved the ball some last week on Irwin.
Gives it to CJ. CJ turns the corner. Nowhere to go. I tell you what, they're not I don't know that is going to work tonight. Those guys really play their position well.
They stay home.
And they're right there. They're not sucked in at all. And that number 5 was watching that play develop the entire time, and he was sitting there just waiting on CJ to turn that corner.
Well,
ended up losing about 2 yards on that play.
He did. And Clinch County through the years have been known for their defense. Started way back with their coach Cecil Barber, who's now retired, and they've just carried that tradition of a big defense, and they pride themselves in the defense.
Rashad steps back, throws the ball out. He's got EJ wide open over there. He steps out of bounds. And
up across the 50.
Kind of wished he would have tried to get that first down out of that before he stepped out of bounds.
I don't think he meant to.
I don't know. That big number 1 was coming hard, and so maybe to live to play another day, I guess. But
so get up to the 48-yard line. About a 7-yard gain.
I would like to see him put his head down and try to pick up that first down, but he was wide open over there for a change, though. Somebody had missed the coverage, I guess. So we're going to do trips out to our near side. Josiah there in the back. Josiah's got to block that guy.
Intercept. Interception and a 65-yard return for a touchdown.
I'm going to tell you, though, Josiah in the back never touched that defensive end. I mean, he just kind of stuck his hands up. He never blocked him, rushed the throw just a little bit, and, of course, went away with an interception. And I tell you, that's going to be Josiah's got to put his hands on that defensive end if it's going to come around. If you're standing in the back and your position is back there to block, you're not running on that play. You've got to block that in because Rashad, that's his blind side from that play. So he's turning completely backwards.
That's right. And, maybe instead of if you're going to throw the ball, maybe instead of putting those guys out wide, the big guys we had in there earlier, Colton and some of those guys, I'd maybe stick one of them back there to block.
Somebody's got to block, though. Somebody's got to step in.
Got to protect that blind side.
Well, that brings your Panthers up to 35. 10 minutes and 47 seconds left here in the second quarter. And, of course, Lanier County has yet to get on the board. I see several of our softball girls have gathered up together. Of course, we want to congratulate them. They have made the Elite Eight. And so they was playing up there in Commerce on the Sweet 16 and beat Commerce 2 straight games.
They did. They swept
Commerce. And
5-1 and 10-8.
Yeah, and so that was exciting for them. I was talking to some of them young ladies, and I know that they've been pumped up about that. And they'll be going to Columbus next Wednesday, and I believe the games start on Thursday.
They'll be playing Thursday morning at 9 a.m. against Bowden High School.
And that's a double elimination.
It is. They'll play Bowden, and then the winner will move on. The loser will go to the loser's bracket and play somebody else.
And so we want to wish them the best. And so make sure, Lanier County, that you give a shout out and a cheer out to our softball team. They got a great team this year. And I know that we had, I think, 5 home runs.
We did. Cassidy Newsom hit 2 home runs in game 1.
And Gano hit 3.
Gano hit 3 in game 2.
Yeah, and so them girls are on fire.
Unheard of for any girl to hit 3 home runs in a single ball game.
A little pooch kick. CJ's going to pick it up there on the 30-yard line. He's got a lane. Oh, and the turf his feet got out from under him. Going to bring it down to about the 49-yard line, but he got a decent return, about 20-yard return on that. His feet kind of got faster than his shoulders, it looked like, and kind of took a little slip there.
Might have been them big red shirts he saw standing in front of him.
He was trying to hit the brakes, and his top body went breaking, his feet didn't. So that's a great field position, though, to start here on this particular drive, right on the 50-yard line. The nose is touching just the white stripe. We're going to put those trips back out to the far side. CJ, Taekwon, and EJ. Looks like we got Josiah lined up to Rashad's left. Again, Josiah, did not touch.
He avoided the block.
Avoided the block. Josiah has got to make that block. He's not touching the guy.
He didn't make an attempt.
No.
He hid behind his defense, his offensive
line.
And so don't hit me. I don't have the ball.
Josiah's coming out. Keontae's going in. Especially when you're against the blind side of your quarterback. We got The trip's out there near side this time. Same 3. No, got Keontae. Got CJ in the backfield. Keontae in motion. Oh, no, this little bad snap.
Yeah, I don't think Rashad was expecting that.
Rashad was not expecting that. The ball came out and
3rd and long. Pushes back. Rashad slow to get up.
yeah, kind of. Not only did he get hit by red shirts, but he got white shirts laying on top of him too, trying to get the ball. So we lost 6 yards on a play that never should have happened. So that's going to put us 3rd and 17, 16, something like that.
CJ's a T. Empty.
Colton here's a tight end.
Tell CJ he's run vertical Vegas.
Oh, EJ makes a miss. He's got to get that first down. He's got to get that first down. That's twice.
He'll come up about a yard.
I think he's going to come
short.
up about a yard short. And I know that's a hard lick you're gonna get, but you got to make it to that marker over there. And I mean, he is going to be a yard short. You got to lay out for that one, Keith. I mean, you ain't going to get many of those opportunities. And
4th down and 1.
that's twice that he could have picked up a first down, and he kind of went out of bounds.
Something a little quick hit and pass right here. Just past the
enough.
sticks would be ideal. They jumped.
Hey, jumped off sides. We'll take it. Well, we can get a first down that way. We'll take that and line them up and do it again. Got a chance here to get on the scoreboard. Moving in the right direction, especially after a really nasty mess up there on the hike of the ball. Got a first down. The ball is on the 36-yard line. I don't know who had the ball.
CJ had it. I believe it was CJ had it. He fumbled it.
No, he fumbled it?
He did. We went around the end, looked like that little option play, and CJ coughed it up.
Well, last thing I saw was Keontae coming around the edge there, and I thought Keontae had it, but he was going to make the tackle. So that brings us down to 3-4 fumbles tonight. Had a good drive going there, Keith. Had a good drive. Picked up a couple of first downs. I mean, I think we've had about 3 or 4 first downs tonight. And Tresman in the shotgun. Second down and about 7. That's a pretty tough matchup here on this far side. That guy's about 6'6". That's on number 3 there.
Just a little dive play.
And he's going to shoot up the middle there on the side, and I don't believe anybody going to touch him.
Going to be a 62-yard touchdown run. 8 minutes, 42 seconds remaining in the half. Panthers are going to be up 42-0.
I don't want to be Debbie Downer, but tomorrow starts deer season. So if we're going to have a running clock, then that'd be the night. That'd be okay with it. I just soon to get on home tonight and get to bed. I'm going to be getting up early in the morning and trying to get in that deer stand for the first time this year and get all my kinks worked out as well. There's the snap and the kick. Right down the middle. Your Clinch County Panthers 42. Lanier County 0.
They traded kickers that time. Number 80. Number 80 come in and kicked.
That number 21's a junior. What number did you say that was? 80?
Number 80.
Number 80. He's not on the
roster.
Not on the roster. Not number-wise anyway. I don't see him. I was wondering if his might have been a freshman or something.
Panther was good, right? Why does that say 42? Shouldn't it be 42?
That's right. 7 times 6. 7 times 6 is 42.
Did he get the kick out?
Yeah. 7 points, 6 touchdowns, 42 points.
I never was good at math, so.
Jeremy, did you graduate from Lanier County?
Maybe.
Zach Robbins is going to tee it up and kick it off for the Panthers. And we got Hodges and Johnson, Hodges and Baker back deep.
Yeah. Tell you what, he don't line up very deep to kick it. You know, I mean, most time you see him line. He ain't 3 yards from the ball there. Just kind of a little pooch kick. Gives it to Josiah. Josiah was kind of going down. He got tackled there.
About 35-yard line.
I hadn't looked down there. Isaiah George has got his cast off. I didn't realize his.
Well, he hasn't had a cast. He's been wearing a walking boot.
Is that what that's been on?
And he's had that on the whole time. He said he ain't wearing that tonight.
No.
But he was wearing a walking boot, and he said that it was because he had some tendon or ligament damage, and the cast wouldn't allow that to heal.
Huh.
But tonight he's wearing nothing.
No, he's got some tennis shoes out there, so I know he's out for the rest of the season. But
still good to see he's healing.
Oh, yeah. I told him, I said, hey, next year is your senior year. You better be recruiting and encouraging and doing everything you can do to have a good senior year next year. You know, I'm not a big fan of that particular play when you run your receiver out real deep and like where CJ's getting way deep.
Mm-hmm.
It completely takes him out of the ball game. I mean, he's not blocking. He's not. I mean, he doesn't do anything back there, you know. I mean, I'm sure there might be a play, but they taking.
Looks like Josiah's coming out.
Yeah, Josiah hadn't been. He hasn't been hitting it hard tonight. He hasn't been blocking, so they'll put CJ back there and see if CJ can't pick up a little bit. But you kind of take that guy out of the play when you do it.
Got Keontae out here in the flats.
He's
going to pick up a first down.
Oh, okay. Tell you what, Keontae laid a lick down to number 31 right there, buddy.
He did. He
got beat up at first. He didn't step out of bounds, did he?
He didn't. Keontae, he's not a very big fella, but he didn't mind sticking it up in there, did he?
He ain't scared, you know. He'll sit there and he'll end up getting with it, and he don't mind. We've had a couple of unsportsmanlikes throughout this season, but boy, he went toe-to-toe with that big old boy this time and picked up the first down.
He did, all the way up to the 48-yard line.
And that's what you want to see. That's what we're talking about, man. Go in there and hit somebody. Don't be scared. We always say, if you're scared, get a dog. Right over the middle.
Got Taekwon.
Taekwon gets up the ladder and brings it down.
Down inside the 25-yard line.
Man, I tell you what, you know, on that play, you think you're fixing to take a shot. And lo and behold, man, Taekwon climbed the ladder and brought that ball down. What a great play.
All the way down to the 22-yard line.
7 minutes and 23 seconds left in the first quarter. The first half.
30-yard pickup.
Josiah's coming back in. Lines up behind Rashad. Keontae in motion.
Gonna run a little option.
Oh, no!
Well, he meant to pitch that to EJ.
Yeah.
Bounced off EJ's hands, and Josiah caught it.
Josiah happened to be there.
Going to lose back by maybe 10 or 12 yards or more.
And those trick plays have kind of bit us in the tail sometime this year. Every once in a while, we'll get a good one off, but that one didn't go good there. Yeah, we lost a pile on that one. We lost 12 yards.
All the way back to 33, 11-yard loss on that play.
Yeah, that's.
Second down and
Well, lucky
21 yards
lucky
to go.
that wasn't picked up and scored for 6 points. Luckily, Josiah had his hands there and was able to bring that ball down.
Yes, sir. There's somebody down there that's just overshot Keontae.
Yep, Keontae. There's a flag. Not sure what that flag was there for. It wasn't pass interference. I'm not sure what the call was. See if I can. There's a penalty on the play. Now they marking it off.
If it's pass interference and only give us 15 yards, it won't be a first down, I do not think.
But I don't think he called pass interference.
The penalty was down.
I thought it was holding.
Well, it's down inside the 5. I don't know if it was defensive holding or pass interference.
Yeah, it was a defensive hold.
It's going to bring up another second down.
And about 6. But now we're back in kind of a manageable position here. Big, great score right here. They still got all their studs in. Oh,
fumble.
The ball hit Keontae as he went through. The ball should have been behind him, and the ball hit Keontae. I'm not sure if he's supposed to catch that ball or, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's a direct snap to Keontae or. Well, that backed us up behind the. Now we're down second and is it second down or third down? Second down.
Third and 11.
It's third and 11. He hadn't changed the mark on the field there. It's 3rd and 11. I think we keep beating up ourselves here on this thing.
In 4 down territory. We just need to pick up some of it.
High snap. I was able to throw it out of bounds. That big number 20 has just been all over Rashad tonight.
Well, Rashad didn't get no help on the backside.
Nothing on the backside.
His running back is just
left him out to dry, and right on that blind side, saying, "Hey."
I'm pretty sure if I was Rashad, I'd be talking with my running back at the half and saying, "Hey, if you're not going to protect me, you just go sit down over there somewhere. Right. We'll play with 10."
Yeah, they got Josiah back in there. At least I know I'm not. If you're not there, at least I know I'm going to get hit. And give me that false security with you being there.
That's exactly right.
Now they're
going back with this heavy sets out here on these trips.
Number 62. That's
Colby Conley.
That's Colby Conley, right?
Panthers jumped off sides, had to.
I don't know. Anelius Dean was standing straight up, so I don't know if that was Anelius that.
False start. That's going to be an Anelius.
It's going to bring us back.
EJ doing push-ups. I think I'd tell Anelius to block somebody.
Hey, y'all doing push-ups. You know, it's funny. Ever since we've had that Wilcox game, wasn't it Wilcox that did that, or was it Frederica? I don't remember who it was, but we played somebody that dropped down and gave about 10 push-ups when they got a flag, and I guess our coach must have liked that and said, I guess we're going to implement a little bit of that.
4th down and 16 from
about
the 27-yard line.
With about 5 minutes and 16 seconds left from me getting the sausage dog. So we got about 5 minutes before I get a sausage dog. My Friday night ritual. While we're taking a break here, we do want to again remind you that tonight's game is being brought to you by Carrisal Mexican Restaurant in beautiful downtown Lakeland, Georgia on 29 West Main Street. Of course, you and your family can be invited there. They got a big dining area for you, a lot of different items on the menu to choose from. And, of course, those hours are Monday through Saturday from 11 to 2. And, again, they open back up at 5 to 10. I believe that our football team ate their meal this afternoon there. I ate lunch there. They do a great job, and they're friendly. And so I hope that you'll go by and tell them that you heard it here on LCN TV and thank them for being one of our sponsors. We're always thankful for our community, the churches and the various businesses and all the fans who step up and help support this young Bulldog team and these new coaches as we continue to move forward and try to build this program. Well, this is going to be 4th down, 4th and 16. I'm going to kind of keep my eyes on Josiah. Actually blocked on that one.
Had Taekwon
Had
down there, but
Taekwon.
overshot him.
Had Taekwon and EJ. Actually, both of them were about a yard or two open and just overthrew him. Now, Josiah actually stayed in the pocket that time and really blocked. He was actually –
Well, an offense isn't leaving the field. I don't know what the –
well, on the side it said 3rd down, but on the sign it said 4th. I thought it was – well, when the penalty happened a while ago, maybe that was
I got 4th down, and I've been keeping pretty good.
well, see, on the sign it says 4th, but on the on the scoreboard it says 4th, but on the field it had 3rd. That's what I was asking you a while ago. But we'll take it, man. Hey, give us another one. All right, I'm going to keep my eyes on Josiah, see if he can't stand there and block one more time. No, he actually is going out. Oh, he had Taekwon going across the middle, and again, Rashad's just not comfortable back there, and his passes are not where they
Josiah's
need to be.
holding his arms up like, hey, I was open. And Rashad is probably telling him, hey, you haven't blocked for me, so why would I throw you the ball?
I'm going to tell you right now, you could be out there by yourself sitting down in the end zone, and I don't know that I'm going to throw you one after a couple of licks that I've taken tonight. And so 5 minutes and 4 seconds left here in the first half. Lanier County Band will be taking the field tonight and doing their halftime show. And so they got their new uniforms in. Some like them, some don't. We'll let everybody make their own decisions and opinions. I have mine. At number 5, boy, his legs just don't stop moving. He picks up about 5 yards, maybe 4. Well, I see old Kyle Brockington down there walking down on the bleachers. Why is he not on the field no more?
They run him off a long time ago.
Didn't realize he hadn't even been paying no attention and just hadn't seen him. That was a big tackle out there by somebody, but they didn't. So I'll tell you what, that number 72 through number 42. That 42 is where's our number 42?
42 is Brooks Volrath.
Brooks. Number 72 must have threw him about 7 or 8 yards, just kind of blocking him. And Brooks got up and patted him on the back. He's like, all right. I mean, I bet he outweighs him by at least 100 pounds.
Has to. Brooks is a freshman. Brooks was a captain tonight.
Is he really? I did. I saw him on the field.
He was the defensive player of the week last week against Irwin County.
Number 72 missed him that time. That 72 been up. Let me see if I can. He's got to outweigh him by 100 pounds. Let's see. C.J. Gwynn, 280. 6'2", 280.
4th down and a long 3.
And I guarantee you Brooks don't weigh 180. So I undershot that one a big I figured it had to be 100 pounds, but it's probably Brooks can't weigh 130, 140 pounds, so he's probably about a buck and a half heavier.
Is he offsides?
That number 8 right there just kind of stood there. He was about a yard offsides when he lined up.
I think we held them there on 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, did they?
They did not. So the Bulldogs going to take over on downs.
Defense coach come out there and said, hey, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, but Brooks gives us a good indication when talking about when you're going up against a guy that's 100, 150 pounds heavier than you. He's 6'2". Brooks is probably 5'6". And so I mean it's just it's such night and day difference on some of those things.
Coach, on the sideline, the first play, just go ahead and call it. I'll tell you, then you just call it out to him. Bone left, bone right, Z stick.
Well, we'll start here on about the 35-yard line.
Delay a game.
Got to be that, or they would call a timeout.
No, delay a game. He didn't get it. I don't believe he picked.
Well, the coach was standing there beside him. I thought he was. It did take a long time.
Yeah, they're gonna give us the timeout.
Okay, so it did take us a long time to get lined up out there. So it'd be nice here in the last 3 minutes of the first half to at least try to get something on the board. What was it? 29? 35. Irwin, 35-0. Irwin County over Wilcox. And so, James Green walking down there. There's Rasheen and Kyle and James. And it's sad. There's some great athletes. You watch walking there in the stands that, for different reasons are not playing. And, boy, I tell you, that makes it tough. Well, we first down, 35-yard line, 3 minutes, 32 seconds left in the half. CJ in motion.
Shaw's going to pull it in and run this time. Tresman picked him up and power slammed him.
Tresman just.
Got to be a penalty. That's got to be unnecessary roughness.
There's a flag on the field.
He picked him up and suplexed him, and you can't do that. I don't care if you are going to play for my dogs. You can't do that to my quarterback.
Now, here's the difference to what we've said before. And I like Tresman. He's a great athlete, but I'm telling you right now, I'm going to bust his chops on this next play. I ain't saying do nothing dirty. I ain't trying to start a fight. But I'm telling you, you pick up my quarterback like that and you put him on the ground, I'm going to hit you back. Rashad's a tough kid, man.
He is. He's got to be to survive what he's been through the past couple of years.
He ain't kidding. He is a tough kid.
Be down inside the 25. Looks like about the 26, 24-yard line. Get EJ out there again, and
I tell you what, he'd have picked up some yardage with that because that number one just kind of he was trying to get the ball.
Well, Mr. Moorhead was fixing to light him up if he would have caught it.
Well, I think Moorhead was actually trying to do a pick six on that, and
he was fixing to eat up EJ is what he was fixing to do. He didn't care about catching that ball.
I don't know, it didn't. EJ's eyes lit up anyway. Got number 78 over there for Clinch County. He's a wide load, ain't he?
He's a big one.
That's a big old kid.
He looks like Billy Bob.
280 pounds. No, I'm sorry.
He can't be 280. Maybe 380.
Maybe 380. Shaw throws it out to CJ. Oh! See, that was a great tackle by number 15 there, their defensive player.
It was. Good open field tackle.
Good open field tackle. And good pass there. And caught him by the shoestring. That's going to bring us up to third down. 3rd and 10.
No gain on that play.
No gain.
Well, we've been here a couple of times and haven't been able to find the end zone.
No. Tell him to go. Vegas. No, just leave it. Too late.
Rashad's going to turn the corner. Steps out of bounds.
First down inside the 10. Going to be first down and goal.
Rashad was able to step in there and
How far down there did he get?
can't.
On the
The
8.
8-yard line, I believe it looks like.
Like a 16-yard run. Yeah, they got a good ball team, but they got a rough-looking field.
They do, man. You know, and
Spent all the money on the fireworks.
they did spend some money on the fireworks. I saw them coming in tonight. Boy, I don't know who puts all that together, but somebody had put some money into it. And Josiah kind of tiptoed in the hole there. And
Josiah's
it's not his game tonight.
it's
so
not. He ain't.
he's just kind of tiptoeing there. Taekwon's been out for this whole series, and he's stepping back in. Him and Keontae. Yeah, to have as many state champions, and you know they got extra money because of the gate and the playoffs and all that. And their field just don't look that good, does it?
And, they need to call Mr. Steve Gano, let him come over here and fix this thing for them.
CJ's going to line up behind Rashad in an eye. Draw them off sides.
Panthers jumped, looked like.
Yeah, I believe that's going to be all sides. Bring us a little bit closer there. That should bring us down to what, about the 3-yard line or so?
Second down and goal. We was on the 11. That'll carry us down to about the 6.
6. You know, for being such a young team, we're pretty disciplined on that false start, you know, and Rashad just going to tuck it and run. And
he's going to get down inside the 5, baby. Third and go.
He's kind of taking it in his own hands, and he's a tough kid.
Probably made a good decision not pitching the ball that time. They're going to say the ball's down on the 4, about a 2-yard pickup. Third and goal from the 4.
Bringing Taekwon back out. Our boys just ain't getting their blocks the way that they should be. It's a tough territory for us right here. Yep. Got a 45 seconds and the clock's running. They got to get, if they're going to get it playoff, they need to go. Oh, he got all kind of motion on the side over there.
Going to have a timeout. Coach Williams is going to call timeout.
Might be a good thing because
I think that's going to be our final timeout, so that's going to mean if we run the ball on this play, we're going to have to get up and get back on the ball to get a 4th play.
I don't know that we'll get 2 plays in, so that's going to be close.
It's possible with with 36 seconds left, but you're just going to have to get back and get lined back up.
Quick. I don't know. Our boys haven't been moving that quick tonight.
They don't.
I ain't going to call no names, but I got a couple of them boys right there on the sideline if we're going to be in a hurry. Well, they got some cement blocks for feet. Well, we got 36 seconds before my Friday night ritual. They better have a good sausage dog because I'm hungry. I had a corn dog for lunch today. I'm 5 years old, I reckon, having a corn dog. I don't remember the last time I ate a corn dog. I ate Mexican, but it was after I only ate some tacos at Mexican. Huh? Corn dog was good. I meant for supper tonight. That's what I meant to say, not lunch. Dinner's supper.
You had Mexican for lunch and a corn dog.
A corn dog's not Mexican? Well, what?
Pretty sure it's not. No.
Is it called a maize dog if it's in Mexican? We're lined back up. 36 seconds left. It looks like Keontae. Can't tell what happened. It was a throw.
Be incomplete. You'll bring up 4th
Incomplete.
and go.
Just not a good pass there by Rashad. It was just kind of one of those, he kind of threw it too low. Had a man, and he just kind of threw it too low. And
You want to go Gator? All right, do 9. Go left, go left. Hurry up, Taekwon. We got to get a penalty because of you. Hurry up.
Taekwon's kind of walking on the field out there. Not in a big hurry. Sure don't need a penalty right here. Does he not have anybody going to block for him tonight? Well, 28 seconds left. We're going to turn it over on downs. They're on about the 5-6 yard line. Well, yeah, I do. Are they going down there?
Yeah. Sausage dog.
And just something to drink.
Coke, water.
Yeah, you don't care.
Jeremy, want something?
Sure, I'll take a sausage dog.
28 seconds left. This should just about secure the. I'm sure they'll probably just take a knee. Well, I don't know. They may not take a knee here. Timeout. Yeah, that was our final one.
Well, it'll be kind of hard for them to take a knee inside the 5. They'd have to be right up under center.
Right up under center. Our cheerleaders are walking by. They got their new uniforms on. Ashley Young, our new cheerleading coach, done a good job with those ladies this year. They've been. My daughter's a cheerleader, so I get to hear about all the drama. And there seems to always be a lot of it.
No, not with 14 or 15 girls.
Oh, no. It's funny. I get to hear about the softball drama, and I get to hear about the cheerleading drama. And everybody, that's what I tell them all the time. I'm like, they say, everybody's so bad. I'm like, football has it, cheerleading has it, girls softball, you name it. I said, when you got kids, you're going to have drama, so just let it ride. Trevor's going to be in the shotgun. And Moorhead right behind him. That's a
pretty good combination to have.
Pretty big combination there. There's a snap. Those are deep.
Throw it deep. He got a man.
It went right through his arms. I mean, it went right through his arms. Not a real good pass, a long pass, about a 50-yard pass, but and he's got a strong arm, strong kid. I tell you, that's why I said, don't think that coach is going to take his foot off the gas up 42-0. As long as there's a little bit of rivalry between Lanier and Clinch, they're going to do what they can to rub it in. I think I'll be playing a safety a little bit deeper, but there he is. Keontae?
Well, he sat there and waited on the ball. You got to go to it.
You got to go to it.
He could have had an interception, but he was going to wait on it.
Yep. I saw the coaches are telling him, man, go get that ball.
Yeah, you got to go get it.
$17 seconds left. Third down. Man, look at there. Push him back and get a safety. Well, I tell you what, that was a great defensive play right there. Might be one, I think Brooks got in there, number 42.
Brooks hit him back there in the backfield.
Hit him in the backfield. That's going to end the first half, though. The Clinch County Panthers 42, Lanier County Bulldogs 0. Our bands will take the halftime show. We'll be back with you at the beginning of the third quarter.
El Carrisal is located at 29 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. They have a big dining area for you and your family to come dine in for lunch or supper. Restaurant hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch, and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. for supper. Orders are available for pickup by calling in your order at 229-482-1122. Go check out El Carrisal on Main Street in Lakeland the next time you're in town.
she said they didn't have sausage dogs, so she didn't get y'all nothing. So Ryan went to get his own. Do we want to call him? He's done come back too. You want me to go get? You want me to send her back to get you something else?
That's all right. That's all right. I got stuff in the car. Some peanuts and stuff in the car. I'll go eat that, or I had supper. I just.
It ain't a sausage. I mean, it ain't a sausage dog. It's a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Really?
All right.
That's fine.
I'm
Where
sorry.
did they get these from?
I went down there. I went over there. I just ran over there to buy lunch. Thought you was gonna come see me.
I had to come back up here and get this all started.
Yeah, your daughter let me go. I saw her down there. She was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan."
Who, Mallory?
Yeah.
Hey, look here. They said they were texting me. They were texting each other back and forth. He said, I texted you and said, what do you want? But
I got meat on the stick. Now, whatever that is.
that's what I grabbed.
That's actually good.
I also got some fries.
Pour them off, man. Oh, no. Pour them off. Sure.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I had that each one.
Man, that thing's pretty good right here.
Soaking like teriyaki.
El Carrisal is located at 29 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. They have a big dining area for you and your family to come dine in for lunch or supper. Restaurant hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch, and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. for supper. Orders are available for pickup by calling in your order at 229-482-1122. Go check out El Carrisal on Main Street in Lakeland the next time you're in town.
Maybe they weren't on blocking during halftime. we're back. For those who are listening with us, halftime show was over. Both bands took the field and entertained the fans. Everybody got them a bite to eat at the concessions. Nelius Dean just kicked the ball off to number 15 on the 30-yard line. It's like he's going down to the outside corner. Nobody's got several people blocking for him. Brought him down on the 40-yard line where the ball started off at.
Taekwon finally forced him out. Taekwon Baker.
If you're just joining with us, we are now in the third quarter. The Panthers are 42. Your Bulldogs are 0. Just got the kickoff from the start to half. Moorhead's going to be in the shotgun. Quarterback keeper right up the middle. Huge run there. It's like he picked up about 15 yards just straight up the middle, just hard smash mouth right up the gut.
Yeah, he's got about 16 yards all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Kind of picking up where they left off here in the first half. Again, just give that number 5, little speedy cat there in the back. Looks like they might have got him out on the 1-yard line. I don't think he scored. We got one guy down on the field. Number 35.
That's going to be Cedric Davis.
He was just kind of slow to get up, just kind of walking it off. Tough kid. Looks like they knocked him out on about the
on the
2-yard line.
First down and goal from the 2. 33-yard run.
Number 1, Moorhead just right up the gut. Walked right in. Moved the score up to 48. Waiting on the extra point.
Well, let's see which kicker they run out there before we. 21, he's pretty much money.
I tell you what, that 21 just about automatic.
But number 80, he was in there earlier, and he looked like he's a younger kicker. So
they got a number 24 in there this time.
At 24.
Got some soccer cleats on, looks like. Looks like a very young kid. Kick is no good. Went to the far left. And so that was the first negative of the game tonight. And so
they had already put the points on the board.
Yeah, they had to back it off.
Well, they 48. They were
48.
Right,
that's
right.
right. Yeah, it'd been 49. And so the first negative thing for Clinch County tonight. And so 8 minutes and 42 seconds left here. It's got a running clock, moving right along. And so let's see if we can't get a return here. We got Taekwon and Keontae deep. Our guys are just kind of moping around on the field.
No, you're offside now, Taekwon.
Yeah.
Or Cortez.
Cortez went to the wrong 49 there. He back up a little bit. Number 21 is out there going to kick. Again, he don't go deep. Just a couple yards off the ball there. Well, he went way to the right, way to the left. That's kind of an odd kickoff stance there.
Somebody better get on it.
Well, Keontae got it, just didn't have nowhere to go. They were down there pretty quick. And
about 26, somewhere around the 26-yard line.
I think we just need to get out there and just start doing some.
Maybe the
Just-
27.
Just do the vertical right there and just let them run down the field and see if somebody can catch it.
Yeah, at this point, that clock's going to run
Yeah,
no
it's
matter
going to
what.
run no matter what. So just, do some all vert and let it ride.
Stop walking.
Yeah, those boys ain't in no hurry to get out there. Got to have some pride. CJ in motion.
Little option to him.
Little option, little fake.
Like he's
And,
probably going to lose a yard, look like.
May have made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Might have lost a half a yard.
.6 minutes left in the third quarter. 3 to our near side. CJ in motion. There's the snap.
Interception. Number
Interception.
5 on the tip. Of course, he's a running back, so he knows what to do with it when he gets it.
Yeah.
So.
He was brought down by Colton Hughes, number 15. And I was talking to one of the players earlier. I don't know if Rashad has his contacts in tonight.
Oh, man.
And I've seen him in baseball before without contacts.
I wasn't aware that he wore.
Yeah, he
knew he wore glasses.
Mm-hmm. And he'll wear contacts during the football. And one of the players had told me that he didn't have them in. So that might be part of the problem, of course. I'm not looking for any excuses by any means. And Taekwon had actually a good route on that, but just kind of ball was tipped. Fell right into the hands of number 5. So they're going to run up the gut again, and number 3 is going to score. Well, they go for the kick or to the 2-point conversion here would be the question.
Most likely they'll kick it.
Like they're bringing number 21 back out there which is interesting to me. To me,
well, number 80. Number 80's come out.
And number 80, yeah, he's going to get another shot at it.
Number 80 is a foreign exchange student. He lives down near Stockton.
Wow. Right through the uprights. Bring the score to 55-0. Your Clinch County Panthers 55, Lanier County Bulldogs 0. During halftime, I had the opportunity to go down there and talk to our superintendent, Scotty Hadaway. Good to see him and his wife and 2 girls are here and getting their first taste of a little bit of this rival, which ain't much of a rival this year, other than the smack talk that's been going on. And even with the score 55-0, still a little rival. And wish we could participate in that a little bit more than we do. We can beat them in baseball. We can beat them in softball. We can beat them in basketball. But something about that football, we just kind of can't get it quite over the hump yet.
Well, basketball and baseball, we can call it a rivalry.
Yeah, because it's kind of a back and forth.
It is a rivalry, but in football, it's really, you can't call it a rivalry till we win a game or two.
Yeah, exactly.
And this will be our 21st meeting, and the Panthers are 21, soon to be 20 and 0. They're soon to be 21 and 0 in the series. So
really, never beat them.
Clinch County is a team that we have never beat on a football
I didn't
field.
realize that. Now Charlton County, I don't think we've ever beat Charlton County.
Charlton County, we have never beat. We have beat Irwin. Everybody else in our region, we have at least one win against everybody else in our region.
I did not know that.
But
you only know why they call that a rival other than just Clinch County and Lanier County.
Yeah, it's not a rivalry in football.
No, they like to say it is, but it ain't. But you know what? I know that and they're talking to a lot of kids, my son playing and stuff. I mean, they want to play this game, though, you know.
They do. They do.
It's just something about the pride of it and so forth. A little pooch kick. Going to be picked up by CJ.
Well, they knocked his man into him.
Yeah. Right on the 30-yard line, so we'll start there. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter.
We have won a couple of JV games against Clinch, and last year we won our first middle school game ever played against Clinch.
Now, one of the numbers we hadn't called out tonight, I noticed hadn't even been out there, is Sermons, Josh.
No, Josh hadn't
I don't think he's even been on the field tonight, which is kind of. Josiah. It looked like a face mask. It looked like he kind of caught him, kind of turned him, but
out near the 37-yard line.
It's probably one of the best runs that we've had tonight, other than the Rashad with about a 16-yard.
That's right. I
pick up there toward the end of the first quarter. But as far as running backs go, that's probably the longest run we've had tonight, 8 yards.
Second down and 3. Cheerleaders look like they got something they want to throw. A few footballs they're going to hand out. Get back to Josiah.
He didn't go nowhere on that one. Wrapped up by big on number 85. Brought him down. Might have lost a yard. Yeah, might have made it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll say he gained one. Gained a half a yard.
Third down and about
long two.
A long two. Good time to see if we can't get this jump off sides. Looks like Clinch has kind of put some of their younger players in there this time, and be a good chance to see how kind of discipline that they got. Get a good hard note.
Overthrow.
Well, whoever was supposed to touch number 85 there didn't touch him at all, and just 85 was right into the face of Rashad. He didn't have a chance to get rid of that ball.
Fourth down. Of course, you don't know if they're going. Looks like they're going to go for it, but you never know. Yeah. Rashad's the quarterback and the punter.
That should bring us to the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, it is.
And there's the buzzer. So that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. So they'll swap ends, and we'll take a moment here just to take a break and hear a word from our sponsor.
El Carrisal is located at 29 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. They have a big dining area for you and your family to come dine in for lunch or supper. Restaurant hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch, and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. for supper. Orders are available for pickup by calling in your order at 229-482-1122. Go check out El Carrisal on Main Street in Lakeland the next time you're in town.
Just a reminder, tonight's game is being brought to you by El Carrisal Mexican Restaurant, located at 29 West Main Street in beautiful downtown Lakeland. Of course, El Carrisal, as we've said many times, is a big dining area. I want to invite you and your family to come out. A lot of items on their menu that you can choose from. Their hours of operation are Monday through Saturday from 11 to 2, and then they close for a little bit, and they're open back up at 5 to 10. So I hope that you'll go by and visit with them and tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship here on LCN TV. And so the Lanier County Network is continuing to broadcast these games, so we appreciate all that they do. We got Keontae in motion at the beginning of the fourth quarter. They hand it off to Josiah. Josiah's got
get a first down.
Got a first down.
Up to the 45-yard line.
He's
another 7-yard pickup.
Of course, I know he's going against their second string, but it's good to kind of see him moving his feet a little bit and gaining a couple yards.
Well, you kind of get a little bit more confidence when you get out there and you see guys on the other side. It's about the
same size as you. That's right. And, it's no fault of theirs or nothing else. That's just the way it is with us this year, and we're in the building process. And so as we go through the building, this will make those guys tougher. You hate to lose any game 55 points or whatever it may be, but at the same time, it'll make you better if you can learn a lot from it.
That's right.
But right now, you can get some quality snaps against some guys that you're going to be playing in a couple of years and go ahead and make your mark. Ooh.
He might have hit him too hard.
Might have hit him a little bit too hard, but hit him right in the hands. That was actually a great play. I really like that. That was a great play call there by the coach. I think Coach Sharp had kind of pulled something there up on the offensive playbook, and that was a touchdown there if he could have hauled it in. But again, I think Rashad might have had a little bit too much gas on it. That'll bring us to 2nd down and 10 on the 44-yard line.
10:22 and counting on the clock.
There's a snap.
Taekwondo
over the middle. Got a first down. Picked up about 12, 13 yards on that particular play. I tell you, EJ EJ was wide open down the sideline over there. There was nobody on him.
Bring it up to about the Panther 43-yard line. About a 13-yard gain. Bulldogs going to huddle up and
9 minutes, 47 seconds and counting. A running clock. Trips out to the far side.
Got a little room if you go.
Shaw just going to tuck it.
Pick up a couple of yards, 3 yards up to the 40.
He ran about 50 yards to pick up 3. Never could turn the corner. There's a flag on the play. Way over on the other side.
I don't know why you would call something that far away from the play.
I know it. There was trips out there, but I don't know if he's going to walk it off.
Defense. If it's on the defense, I can understand it. But if he'd have called that on us, I couldn't have saw something that far away from the play.
I don't know. That was
all the way down to the 25, so added 15 yards.
15 yards. Must have been unsportsmanlike or something. Nine minutes and 13 seconds on the clock. Over on the right hash. Gives it to Josiah. Might have made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Official's going to stop the clock for something here. Got another penalty flag way over there on the far side
Sure
of the field.
do. Same.
We got a little break here. Got Thomasville's beating Berrien County 28-13 at the end of the third quarter. Turner County leading Atco at the end of the third 18-7. So I thought I had some more.
Well, they're going to give us another, looks like 15 yards. Wait a minute. Trying to find out where they're going to mark the ball. Going to carry the ball all the way up to the 14-yard line. 13-yard line. Well, they've given us about 30 yards in the last two plays, and we hadn't gained but 3. Trips out to the far left. Rashad. Oh, he's got him wide open. Oh!
Missed him.
That was probably one of the better plays we've had tonight. Man, Taekwon was open, and Rashad just overthrew that little fade over there to the far left. I don't know if I wouldn't go right back to that same play right there and try that one again.
Irwin's leading Wilcox 48-0.
I thought that would have been a tighter game than that.
I really did too.
I thought Wilcox would have actually played better on that one.
Lee County surprising just a little bit. I mean, I know they're a good ball team, but they beaten Valdosta 63-7 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
There he is. Had to fight for it.
Well,
Might have needed to put
yeah,
not put quite so much air under that one.
Well, I think he was trying to let him get up the ladder, but it kind of dropped in front of him. You know, the Wildcats, they have 3 receivers last week that had over 100 yards reception, and I was reading where I think all 3 of them are like number 1 in the state with different, receiving yards and touchdowns, and that surprises me they're getting beat that much.
Yeah, it is me too. That's a surprising score.
Well, we're at 3rd down. Going to try it again. Oh, hit CJ right in the hands, and the ball went one way and he went the other. Well, we've had 3 opportunities. CJ, I think, was trying to turn the corner before the ball got to him. Put that one on the money. 4th down, 7 minutes to go. This is that one chance we got to put a score on the board. We got to do something here.
Another quick score. Lowndes is beating Tiff 14-7 in the 3rd quarter.
Wow. That's actually a little tighter than which Tifton got a good team this year.
They do. There was a lot of talk that could be for 2nd place in that Region 1 7A.
Uh-huh.
Of course, Colquitt County being
The big dog.
big dog over there. Nobody.
Somebody didn't do their – I don't think somebody did what they're supposed to do on that one.
Turn the ball over on downs. A missed scoring opportunity.
Missed scoring opportunity. Had 4 opportunities to get it in there and just couldn't do it. I know that'd drive an offensive coordinator just about crazy.
I can hear ours down here, and he ain't very happy.
He is not. He
Can't say that I blame
He
him.
saw some opportunities there. He had the plays where they were supposed to be, and it just didn't pan out the way that we wanted them.
I tell you, we were talking at the half. Our coaching staff has got these kids in the right positions. They just a half a step slow.
Half a step slow, and they're young. They're such a young team, and they're right there at it, Man, I hope they see that because, the coach has got them where they need to be.
Yeah.
Somebody got to get him. Oh,
Well,
he
he's
lost the
fumbled the
ball.
ball.
Shreve picks it up. Go the other way, buddy.
Well, we're going to come up with a fumble.
We got to come up 45-yard line, so we'll try it again. Got an opportunity here. I tell you what, he turned that corner, and he just about thought he was going to the house, and somebody, I couldn't tell who come up behind him, popped that ball loose, and Shreve Bacon was able to be right there, was waiting on the tackle, and ended up picking the ball up. And 5 minutes and 3 seconds and counting. Still got an opportunity right now to go in there and get a score.
About the 46-yard line.
You just got to look at that scoreboard. It's 0-0. Go in there and just fight. Try to get that
we
score.
walk in.
I know they ain't in no hurry. I've seen coaches pull off players in a heartbeat for walking on the field.
Yeah, I don't know that I wouldn't call a timeout right there and bring them all back.
So let's try that again. We're going to run when we get out there. I've also seen coaches where they'll run you to death. They'll teach you to run. Colton Hughes with a big catch. First down.
Catch of the night. Going to be down to the 30-yard line.
About a 12, 13-yard pickup right across. Rashad was able to, he went through the progression and actually was kind of on the run there. And a lot of times he would tuck it and run, but
about the 31-yard line. Going to be a 15-yard gain.
.3 minutes, 54 seconds left.
Where'd you park at? Close? Outside the fence.
Oh, man, I don't think that one.
I don't think the line even stood up to block that time.
I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if Josiah wasn't supposed to get that ball. Lost about 5 yards on that play because Rashad looked like somebody was confused, I think. I don't think that was the play call there. But the offensive line, I don't think touched anybody either. .3 minutes and 8 seconds left. Giving us one more chance here to the score. 2nd down and 15.
Found EJ out there.
Got back just above the original line of scrimmage, picked up a little bit. Probably picked up about 5-6 yards on that particular play.
Get it about to the 28, so yeah, about a.
Yeah. Two minutes and 26 seconds left. 3rd down. CJ in motion. EJ caught the ball and
He's down close to the
kind of met right there at it.
17, 18-yard line.
Got a 1st down. They're moving the chains. Minute and 56 seconds left. We still got a chance to score here.
Spot that ball there about the
19-yard line.
9-yard pickup.
Minute and 39 seconds. Trying to keep from being shut out. Trips out our near side.
Touchdown.
He got it. EJ took it out of his hand.
Took it away from him.
Yep. Both of them went up the ladder. The guy actually had an interception. Actually had an interception, and they would bring it down, and offensive coordinator got a little excited. And you're good. And that was exciting, you know. I mean, EJ finally went up the ladder and took it right out of his hands, fought for it. That's what you got to do. You got to fight for it. And so we'll go for 2 and see if we can't get it a little tighter right here. 44 seconds left. You know, the boys, you see some excitement down there. I mean, they scored a touchdown. And there's 2 points. Taekwondo back there. And so some enthusiasm. And so little excitement, something to end on a positive note here with 29 seconds left. Something very positive.
Not real sure why they stopped the clock.
I don't know. I guess they'll kick it off. But I know that kind of gives those kids throw them a bone and go from there. And you didn't get shut out. And so, you know, Keith, and it says a lot because it's easy to quit.
It is.
It's easy to quit. And, you know, they kept fighting and ended up. What I'm thinking is we got 29 seconds left. Let's go for an onside kick. And
that's right.
Score again. No. I think if Deans tries to onside kick it, he's liable to miss it and look like old Charlie Brown out there.
He could.
He'd be laying on his backside. But there again, these are the kids that our kids are going to be facing in a couple of years.
It is.
You know, I mean, it's really it's such a better matchup. Basically, it's our JV is our varsity. And so that's more of their JV boys out there. And so that should be the last play of the game. And so we appreciate everybody tuning in with us on the Lanier County Network. Go by to El Carrisal. Let them know that you heard it here. And we will see you back in Lanier County next week against
we're going to be playing the Telfair County Trojans.
Telfair County Trojans. So I hope that you'll be there for that game and come and support these young men.
El Carrisal is located at 29 West Main Street in Lakeland, Georgia. They have a big dining area for you and your family to come dine in for lunch or supper. Restaurant hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch, and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. for supper. Orders are available for pickup by calling in your order at 229-482-1122. Go check out El Carrisal on Main Street in Lakeland the next time you're in town.